Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm sorry it took me so long to get a CVS video up tonight, but as I'm sure many of you have heard, there's definitely some issues at CVS with their system today. As soon as I walked into the store this morning, I noticed my app wasn't working at home, but sometimes actually when I get to the store and hook up to their Wi-Fi, it runs more smoothly, so I was just kind of fingers crossed that was going to happen. So I walked into the store and the manager, who I know well, he was like, is your app working? I was like, no. And so apparently it had just kind of been down and been an issue all day. The pharmacy was down. So I went off and did some Rite Aid and some Walgreens and then came on back. So before we jump in, one thing I wanted to mention, I think it was 2 weeks ago, I had gotten Colgate products and I paid with my Ibotta money, but my PayPal debit card at the time, or gift card or something like that, because I wanted all $12 that was on that receipt to count towards that Colgate promotion. And they only count, typically they've only been counting what you spend after coupons. So I had like a couple $4 coupons and I think like a 2 off of 20 for Colgate. So anyway, my balance was like $12 on the receipt and I was like $12 away from getting a $10 virtual Visa card. So that receipt actually processed yesterday and they gave me the full value. Like it was like 2,200 points instead of 1,200 points. So I don't know if anybody else has been having, them give you the full credit at CVS. I just thought that was weird because I have definitely submitted other CVS receipts before and only gotten the credit for the balance after the coupon. So I was like, well, that's cool, thanks. So I just wanted to mention that. So let's jump in over here. This little transaction, let me separate these because these don't actually go with this transaction here. Okay, so I was really excited about this transaction and then I realized later on that I could have done it even better, but I was still really happy with it. So we have a $6 digital for women's refill, Schick refill, and a $6 digital for the men's. And I almost always get the 5 off of 25 CVS coupon for the Schick razors, refills and stuff. So this was like pretty good, all digital deal. We did get paper coupons for these as well on coupons.com. I don't know if they'll scan because I didn't need to try it, but I just, I figured this in store and I was like, wow, that's not bad. So these two are both $14.79. So the two of them together is $29.58. When you purchase two of them, it doesn't have to be a specific price, but when you purchase two, you're going to get a $10 extra buck. Hey, Stanley. So the two $6 coupons came off digitals and the 5 off 25 Schick CVS coupon came off, making it $12.58. I got my $10 extra buck back, making it just $2.58 for both of them, or $1.29 each. So I thought that was a really good deal, but it actually got better. So oh, that's not Stanley. That's Hannah. I guess you guys haven't met Hannah before. Hannah, this is not the best time. Thanks. Okay. So there's the two razors and my $6 coupons, two of them, and the 5 off 25. And then I used some extra bucks to pay, leaving a little subtotal there. And then I got my $10 extra buck back. So this transaction was a wonky. It was like so difficult at CVS today because I was about to come home without going to CVS when it looked like the app had come back up. So I was like, turned around, went back to CVS, and it just kept going up and down the whole time I was in the store. So it was difficult to scan things. It was difficult to add coupons to it. It was just like a roller coaster. And it took a really long time, but that's okay. So we did have two issues with this transaction. This razor was in a spot that said it was $7.79, and it's very similar in coloring to the package that actually is $7.79, but this one is $10.99. So this turned out to be a lot more expensive than it was supposed to be. And also he forgot to ring up one of the Garnier Fructis, so we had to redo a bunch of stuff, so that receipt was just kind of like a mess. So this is my 10 off of 70 transaction, so we'll just go over it one thing at a time. So the Garnier Fructis is 2 for $8. And we have a $3 digital coupon. So when you buy two of those, it's $8. So the 3 comes off, making it $5, and you get a $3 extra buck back, making it $2 or just $1 a piece. I picked up these Monday leave-in conditioners. I don't think I've ever bought Monday products before. But we do have a $1 digital, and then we also have a $1 coupon reimbursement back on like Checkout 51 or Swag Bucks. And we also have, you'll get 28 cents back also on Shopkick. I think it's 60 kicks, and then 10 you'll get for when you walk in, so like 70 kicks, which is 28 cents. So two of those is $5.68 because they're buy one, get one half off. And I think they're like 5 something a piece. I apologize, I didn't write it down. So the $1 digital came off, no problem, making it $7.68. I got my $4 extra back, 28 cents from Shopkick, and $1 from checkout 51, and I realized there my math was wrong because I didn't take the 28 cents into account. But it should make it $2.40 for both of them. So I thought that was pretty cheap. I had never tried those before. So the Irish Spring and the soft soap, that's pretty. I'd never seen that one in my store before. They are buy one, get one. I believe it's 40% off. And we have $2 digital coupons for both of those. So the Irish Spring is the more expensive product in my store than the soft soap is. So the Irish Spring rung up for $6.79, and the soft soap rung up for $3.95, making them $10.74. Both $2 digital coupons came off, making it $6.74, and I got my $4 extra buck back, making it $2.74 for the two of those. The next thing I picked up was these little troublemakers, because this one is supposed to be $7.79. It was just put in the wrong place. But with all the issues they were having, I didn't have the heart to try to redo everything after it. So it just is what it is. And this one is $8.79. So this should have been the more expensive one. This should have been the cheaper one. They should have been buy one, get one 50% off. We have $3 digital coupons for both, and then you get a $4 extra buck back. But instead what happened was this one is $10.99, so $3 more expensive than it's supposed to be, like $3.20. So that made this one ring up at $4.39. So that made it $15.38, and I had the two $3 digital coupons, making it $9.38. And I got my $4 extra buck back, making it $5.38 for the two of them. So the Ajax is buy one, get one half off, and we have a $1 digital coupon. So the first one was $3.89. The second one was $1.94. So they are $5.83 together. The $1 digital did come off, making it $4.83, and I got my $3 extra buck back, making them $1.83. I should have that written right there for both of them. So I wanted to do this Burt's Bees deal because these tinted lip balms are buy two and you get a $5 extra buck. And then on my Fetch account, I had 50 cents back on one and $1.50 when I spent $8. So I did this whole transaction. I paid it all with my PayPal debit card, which is just Ibotta money, for two reasons. One, so I could get those rebates back, and also so that I could get an additional 5% back for using my PayPal debit card and an additional 3 cents back for having a higher balance on Ibotta, because we do have 3% back on there as well. So these are $5.49. Two of them will cost you $10.98. The $1 digital did not come off, even though it specifically states that it's for the tinted lip balm. But, you know, there were so many issues, I don't know, it just didn't come off. So I did pay the $10.98, but I got the $5 extra buck back, $2 back on Fetch. So it was $1.50 for spending $8 and then 50 cents back on one. And then I submitted my receipts to Swagbucks and Checkout 51. I don't have both of those back yet because I literally just submitted them before I started this video. So that should make it $1.98 for two of them. So I thought that was a cute little thing to throw in there. And the last thing was just Neutrogena wipes, because I do have a 4 off 2 digital coupon, and I just needed something to get me up close to $70. So these are $7.79 in my store, and two of them will cost you $15.58. The $4 digital came off, making it $11.58, and I did get my $7 extra buck back, making them $4.58. I will also get $1.46 back from Ibotta for the 3%, and I got $2.23 back on my PayPal debit card. So everything was $75.19. Way more than it should be because of this little troublemaker. And so after my 10 off of 70, it was $46.19, and I got back $36.97 total. So it made it $9.22. If I had gotten the correct razor here, the difference in price would have made this whole transaction only $6.52. So, but that's okay. I mean, stuff happens. It was such a struggle today at CVS. It was not worth the $2.70 difference. So, but when I went to do this transaction, this is on my different card, so this is without a 10 off of 70. That's when I really realized something was wrong with the Venus. And the nice gentleman who I talk to there all the time, who runs the register, he went back to the razor section with me and we figured it out, and I got the right razor this time. Also, I found, because they just redid the whole razor section at my store and the employees are not happy with it. It is kind of weird and hard to follow now. But this women's refill here, it was tucked back in like a weird spot. It wasn't with the rest of the refills, and it's significantly, pretty cheap, a couple bucks cheaper than the other women's one I picked up. So I kind of wish I had done this twice, but that's okay. So this is without my 10 off of 70. So this time I did the Venus razor deal the good way. So $8.79 for this one, and then this one rung up 50% off, making it $3.89 or $12.86 for both. $3 digital coupons came off, making it $6.68. I got my $4 extra buck back, making it $2.68 for the two of them, which is what I was hoping for in the first transaction. I will also scan this receipt and the other one to pggoodeveryday.com, because if I'm going to get at least 100 points, 50 points per product, I will scan the receipt. So I did hey Stanley. So I did the Ajax deal. I'm sorry, guys. I did the Ajax deal again on this card, $3.89 for the first one, $1.94 for the second one, made it $5.83. The dollar digital came off, making it $4.83, and I did get my $3 extra buck back, making it $1.83 for both of those. So this time I did the Schick deal a little differently because my other account also gets the spend 25, get $5 off CVS coupon. So this is also $14.79, but this one is only $11.79. And since, I mean, we need to reach $25 to use that CVS coupon, but there's no like threshold we need to meet to get the $10 back for buying, because it's just 10 for buying two, $10 extra buck. So $11.79 and $14.79 is $26.58. The 6 came off for the two digital coupons, men and women's, and then the 5 off 25 CVS coupon came off, making it $9.58, and I got my $10 extra buck back, making those a 42-cent moneymaker. So I kind of wish I had done that over there, but I do think I have one of those Quattro razors that I could use the refills for, so it's all good. So it was $45.09 for all of this. I did in one transaction, no 10 off of 70. It was $21.09 after coupons, and I got $22 back. So here's how that worked out. I got the $4 extra buck, $3 extra buck, $10 extra buck, and I used my Care Pass on this one, so that's a free $5. So I'm just making note of that because it's included in that 22. It's making this a 91-cent moneymaker. So yeah, I was pretty excited about that. So that's, everything at CVS so far this week. So one deal I kind of wish I had done, I mean, it still would have been a little bit expensive, but I've never bought the Method shampoo and conditioner before. But here's kind of the math, because we do have a rebate. You get a $2 extra buck for buying two, and they're buy one, get one 50% off. We have $5 back on two on Swag Bucks, and then it's like 385 kicks per on Shop Kick, so it's like $3.08. So at $10.99 times 1.5, because they're buy one, get one 50% off, would be $16.48. And after you get your $2 extra buck back, your $5 from Swag Bucks, and your $3.08 from Shop Kick, it would just be $6.40 for the pair of them. And I mean, $3.20 a piece, that's not bad for something I've never tried before. So I may just go back and treat myself to that later this week, or maybe I'll just wait for next week. If I get another 10 off of 70, I can work it into that transaction. But if you're interested in the Method, it's, doesn't seem like a bad deal. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments below. Thank you.